What's up, folks? What's going on? This is some of everything, but you gotta excuse my hair right now. Y'all gotta excuse this t-shirt. I actually just finished washing my hair about 2 hours ago, so right now I'm just playing the waiting game for it to actually finish drying, and that would take like a full day, but it's all good. While I was just sitting here thinking, there is a lot of misconception when it comes to people with dreads. It really is. To the point that it is actually legal for people to be dismissed from a job interview because of their hair. Their hair being in its natural state, it is legal for people to let them go at these job establishments. I mean, it's so messed up, but this is reality. This is society. And with my hair, I have learned so much things. I have been through some things when it comes to my hair, but that's another video. That's another video, but I was just sitting here thinking, I was just like, you know what? It's messed up. It really is. People can't even wear their natural hair, because of discrimination. And I can remember when I was a little girl, my cousin would come visit from New York City, right? And she had dreads. And I remember I used to admire her hair so much, I would be in awe. I mean, I'm looking at her like this. And she'll be like, "You okay?" I say, "Yeah, I just love your hair." I always liked how it looked. I was amazed how your hair can be able to be twisted and grow so long. That was something else to me as a child. And it took me a while to actually get where I am right now with my hair because of discrimination, because of being accepted, embarrassment. And I just wanted to just say that if you want to be natural, go ahead and give it a try. Go ahead and do it. Don't worry about what people say. Don't worry about what people think, because at the end of the day, people going to always say something. They're going to always have something to say, whether it's good or whether it's bad. And being accepted, you can't even think about that. You really can't. Because that will actually stop me for many years becoming natural. Because I was always thinking about what people going to say about my hair. Like, oh, it's so ugly. It don't look like how other people's hair look. People gonna think my hair is smelly. They gonna think it's disgusting. And it was just like, it came to the point I really didn't care anymore. I just went with the flow. I took everything in. I remember when I first actually cut my hair, and I was actually in middle school, and people already knew that I had long hair. But all of a sudden one day, my mom, I told her, like, you know what? I want something different. So at the time I had a perm. I ended up letting the perm go. So with the perm, you have to let it just do what it do for it to actually grow out. They'll say, oh, you got to grow it out, or you're going to have to cut it. But at that time, I didn't want to cut my hair. I was just letting it grow out. But it was kind of like, I did want to let it grow out because I had like that shortcut bob. So with the bob, when it was like shaved in the back, then it's coming down, it was kind of like everything was becoming like hideous looking. Like, I was like, man, I need to do something about my hair, because I ended up like gelling it all down, because like I didn't know what to do with it. I wanted to be natural, but I didn't know how to go about it. But until like one day I woke up and I said, you know what, I'm gonna just cut my hair. So I ended up going to the hairdresser. I was in middle school now, and my mom let me do it. I ended up cutting all my hair off. And I was just like, oh my goodness. The next day, I was like, oh man, I'm so scared. I'm so embarrassed. Like, I couldn't even sleep that night because I kept thinking about what people was going to think about my hair. And I remember people was like, oh my God, you bald headed and all of this stuff. But it was just like, I was taking it in, I took everything in. And it was all good, I kept it rolling, man. I really did. And when I actually took the initiative to actually become natural, I was in high school. I was a freshman. And I remember I took that chance. I took that leap. I said, you know what? This is it. And the journey I'm still here. You know, I've been natural for 19 years. I wouldn't change it for the world because it showed me so much. It taught me a lot, and I was actually able to share like my hair process with different people, even little kids, because I used to hear little girls sometimes saying, "Oh, they calling me bald head. I want my hair like yours," and I tell them that you can have this type of hair, you know. Don't let people discourage you because kids they easily to get discouraged because of what people think, what people say, because especially with all this bullying going on. So it's kind of like you got to teach kids to be able to embrace who they really are. And once my mom knew like I wanted to be natural, she actually embraced it. Like she was like, "Wow, like you really doing it." Like she was actually proud. She was just like, "Yeah, you always used to look at that style. You always wanted to be natural." So it's like she really accepted, and that what made me, even more happier because she didn't knock me down for wanting to be natural. She didn't say, "Well, you need to get a perm. Your hair need to be straightened out." She didn't do that. She embraced it. She respected my opinion. She respected how I feel about it, and I mean that's what it was. So I just want to just chop it up with y'all a little bit and have my thoughts about that when it comes to dreads and things like that. Stop discriminating what you don't understand or what you don't know. It's two types of dreads that's out there. You have your free forms, you have your manicure dreads. When it comes to free forms, people just let it go. They let it do what it does. They don't bother it, they just let it grow. Just like a plant, you water it and grow. That's how freeform dreads are. Well kept dreads, people like to go get them done. They like to get them styled. That's people's choice, you know. But just start embracing who you really are. If that's what you really want to do and you want that natural hair, go ahead. Don't let nobody tell you different. Do what makes you feel happy. And that's with anything. So, with that being said, I am out. Y'all have a good one. Peace.